Welcome to the only Amazon FBA private label tutorial that you need on YouTube. This is a first of a 30-part series where we're going to go through everything that you need to get your Amazon FBA private label business up and running and to get you finding products that make at least $10,000 a month in revenue. Stay tuned, let's jump straight into it. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of why Amazon FBA is such a great opportunity in 2023, let's peel back the curtains a little bit and look at what Amazon FBA actually is. So FBA stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. Essentially, all it means is that Amazon is fulfilling all of your orders. So what does that mean? So your supplier will ship your goods from China to the USA. A carrier in the USA will then deliver your goods to the Amazon warehouse. Amazon will then receive your goods, store them, pick them, pack them, and ship them out to customers when an order is placed on Amazon.com. So from a logistical point of view, all you have to do is make sure your products are in stock and ready for a customer to buy and handle all of the ads through Amazon's PPC to make sure that customers find your goods, find them attractive, your listing is great, and then you can start to make sales. Amazon handles absolutely everything else. So you can focus on the business, they handle fulfillment. So that's what makes it an incredible system. Now, let's get into the next part of why you should start an Amazon FBA business. So the first reason that we want to sell products on Amazon is that Amazon has a fantastic reputation. Everyone buys into Amazon's customer service. Everyone buys into Amazon's customer experience. People trust Amazon. So people trust products that are sold on the Amazon platform. 99% of people do not even realize that Amazon isn't the one making these products. They don't realize that third-party sellers like us are using Amazon to fulfill the products, but we're actually the ones that make it through manufacturers in China, through sites like Alibaba. So use that to your advantage. People trust Amazon. Amazon's where you want to sell. Amazon is more of a search engine than it is an e-commerce site. People type specific search terms into Amazon, so we can find what people are searching for and put our products in front of that. So that's why you want to be selling on Amazon. People trust it. I'm sure in your building or your family, people order from Amazon over and over again. It's convenient. Shipping's 2 days, if not 3 days. Stuff comes directly to your door. You don't even have to leave the house. People pay for convenience. So use that to your advantage and start selling on the Amazon platform. The second reason why an Amazon FBA is a fantastic business to start in 2023 is that Amazon handle all of your logistics. So like I touched on before, Amazon handle absolutely everything when it comes to fulfillment. You only have to worry about one, your product being in stock, and two, running the ads to make sure that you get the visibility that you need to get conversions and get sales. So because Amazon is handling all your logistics, you can focus on other parts of the business, the revenue generating side of the business. This is completely different from a traditional e-commerce store like a Shopify store or an eBay store or a Etsy store where you're handling all the fulfillment yourself. If I sell 1,000 units a day on Amazon, Amazon will handle all of the fulfillment for me. I won't have to worry about getting those 1,000 orders to my customers. However, if I was running an eBay store or I was running an Etsy store or I was running a Shopify store where I had the products in my house and I had to fulfill them myself, think about every time I make a sale, I've then got to go to the post office or got to go to my carrier, print shipping labels, pack my items myself, or within my team, which is an extra expense, and then get them delivered to my customer through a carrier. That is a massive drain on time, energy, and resources. Whereas with Amazon, I can get my manufacturer to send products in that I don't even see or touch, and Amazon will then deliver them to all of my customers through Amazon Prime, which is a significantly better carrier service than a lot of these carriers out here. So just bear that in mind. That's why Amazon is such a fantastic business. The third reason why Amazon FBA is such a great business really aligns with, I guess, most online businesses, but purely the private label aspect of Amazon FBA, where you're very hands-off, your suppliers handling all your shipments into Amazon, and then Amazon's handling all your fulfillment on that side, means that you can essentially become a digital nomad. So you stop trading your time for money. You're no longer tied to a desk. You'll no longer have a boss per se. You no longer work that 9 to 5. You pretty much work more than a 9 to 5 now. You're pretty much 9 to 9, depending on how you want to position it. But once you get your private label business up and running, the number of hours you put in are a lot less than when you were working a traditional 9 to 5. So in my business, I probably spend about 3 to 7 hours a week, Monday through Sunday, on the business, because ultimately all I'm doing is making sure my ads are profitable and making sure that I'm in stock. Amazon's handling everything else. My manufacturer's handling the shipments to Amazon. So it's fantastic. What does that mean? So that means that because I'm now not trading time for money, one, I make money in my sleep. So I wake up to sales on my US stores, and it means that I'm not tied to a desk. I'm not tied to one area in life. I'm not tied to one geographical location. So I've traveled the world. So, last year I went to Jamaica. I was in New York with Mike. We went to Rome as well in December. So, I can plan these trips and make money whilst I'm traveling. So I divorce my time from money. I can make money on my own terms. Don't have a cap, I don't have a ceiling, there's not a set salary. I can make as much money as product I can shift. If I shift more product, I make more money. If I create new brands, I make more money. If I open new stores, I make more money. So there's no cap on the money I can make. I'm not tied to a desk, I can go where I want, and ultimately that makes me a lot happier. So Amazon's great. Private label's great because you can divorce time from your money and you can go make money in other continents, in other geographical locations, with other people you meet around the world. It's fantastic. The fourth reason is that when you actually break it down, an Amazon FBA business isn't actually that expensive. So let's break down the costs of exactly what it takes to get started with Amazon FBA private label. So to get your first product off the ground with around 200 to 300 units, depending on obviously the unit price and the type of product that you're picking, you're looking at between $4,000 to $6,000. Now, you might be wondering, what does that actually entail? So that covers 1, your unit cost from your manufacturer, 2, the freight shipping to get your product over from China to the USA, 3, any freelancers that you might use, so photographers, videographers, designers, 3D renderers, logo creators, and everyone else that you need to create kind of the bulk of your business and to create all the media and to create everything that's going to put your business together. So in the grand scheme of things, if we compare an Amazon FBA business to say, let's say going to university or going to college or, you know, starting a brick and mortar store like a restaurant where you're looking at 6 figures, to go university, you're looking at, you know, high 5, if not 6 figures. It's actually not that expensive. And if you think about that, the risk to reward ratio is so high because the upside on an Amazon FBA business is something that cash flows, you know, thousands, if not tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands every single month. Compare that to university where you actually may not even see a positive return on your investment for a number of years after you graduated. It is really a great business to get in. The downside is 4 to 6K, which, you know, say if you do launch a product that doesn't quite go to plan, at worst case scenario, you're probably going to break even, have to sell through at a lower cost. But best case scenario, you know, you've created a 7 or 8 figure asset over you know, a number of years, which is insane. So when you compare Amazon FBA to everything else that's out there, it's actually probably the best deal you're going to get. Plus the upsides are huge and you don't need any formal experience or a degree to get into it. So the barrier to entry is actually pretty low. If you know what you're doing and you do things the right way, you can make a massive success of an Amazon FBA private label business. And in my opinion, it far outweighs, you know, some of the other ways you can make money online, and the other ways which you can invest your time and your money, such as university, brick and mortar stores, etc. So, you know, I actually think an Amazon FBA is really cheap for what it is. The fifth reason why you should start an Amazon FBA business is that you are creating massive equity within your private label business as you grow it. So not only are you cash flowing and making money hand over fist, month in, month out, on your profit margins, on your units, but you're also creating equity value within your business. So there's websites like Empire Flippers where you can see businesses up for sale. I saw one recently in the beauty niche that was making around $437,000 a month in revenue with around, you know, $117,000 in profit, I think it was. And it was up for sale for just over $5 million. So you can see that these businesses are selling for between 25 to 75 times monthly net profit multiples. So say you're doing $10,000 a month in profit, which is achievable after a period of, let's say, 18 to 24 months. All of a sudden, your business is worth anywhere from $250,000 to $750,000. Not bad for something, you know, you might have created in your bedroom with $4,000 to $6,000. So an Amazon FBA business is a equity play. Private label business is an equity play. You're gearing up for an exit. If you do want to exit your business, we see businesses go for high 6/7, sometimes even 8-figure exits. So you're creating an asset that you can sell on. The same cannot be said for other methods of Amazon FBA, such as wholesale or retail and online arbitrage. So just bear that in mind. And that is why I believe private label is superior to some of the other ways to sell on Amazon. They simply don't have the equity exit that private label does. And, you know, something that makes you money day in, day out can then be exited for even more money. So not only do you profit throughout your entire business, but then you also have a massive payday when you exit. So that's something to bear in mind, and that's why I love private label businesses. The sixth and final reason why I think now is a great time to start an Amazon FBA private label business is the wealth of resources that are out there. If you look only into our channel, we have hours and hours of videos. We've got videos touching on every single aspect of, you know, Amazon FBA, private label. We've got product research. We've got sessions with Helium 10. We've even got interview with students. We've got interviews with 9-figure sellers that have done 200 million plus in sales. There's so much out there. And even if you look beyond our channel, there's so many channels that talk about Amazon FBA private label. So there's a wealth of information and there's something for everyone. So you won't be doing this alone. It's not a series or an area where people are, gatekeeping the information and not, freely giving it out. There's so many free resources out there. So unlike other more specialized ways of making money, Amazon FBA private label is rich in resources. So you'll never be doing this alone. There's always someone to ask. There's no such thing as a stupid question. And everyone wants you to succeed. So it's a great community. It's a great business model, and that's why I think you should start an Amazon FBA business. So I hope you found this useful. I dived into the reasons I think Amazon FBA is a great chance in 2023 and even after 2023 going forward. Look out for next week's video where we're going to go through the exact steps that you need to set up your seller account. Stay tuned and make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out.